All right, guys, we're rocking and rolling. Everything's been going good. I got a whole other section done right here. Put a lot of blocking in because we are having to switch from 2x8s to 2x6s on the front part of the house because that's all I've got. And as you guys already know, I'm using the lumber up that I already have. So I am putting extra blocking in on this deck. We're also going to put some extra posts in the middle. We're going to have our staircase coming down right in here, and I want to set a post there. I also got to set a post right here. Boom, where is it? Right there. I got to put a post right there. And I might put one all the way back in the middle, back in there somewhere. So probably about 3 more posts in concrete before it's all said and done. And he's just painting with the roofing tar cement. It's going on real good. And we really like it. It kind of goes on just like regular paint. It's pretty thin. It's not as thick as the stuff I used to use. This stuff's actually thinner and it's easier to apply. But that's going to be great for these floor joists. You know, over the years as water hits the deck, you know, we'll protect the top of the deck, but water's going to seep through, and just having these boards protected underneath, even though you're not going to see them or anything, I think that's going to make that lumber last a whole lot longer, maybe even like 5 or 10 years longer than it would if we didn't put that on. So anyways, that's it for right now. We're going to run and get something to eat. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. All right, guys, I think that's going to about do it for us. John is finishing up over here painting on the weatherproofing, the bug proofing, whatever you want to call it, getting those posts all nice and black and just treating them. It's going to be awesome. You're not going to see any of this, like the posts right there, all that black that you see, you won't see any of that. It'll be completely covered up. This deck will be completely enclosed, so you won't see the posts or nothing like that. But it's looking real good. Got quite a bit of the deck done today. It's getting right out into that sunshine, and I mean, it is absolutely brutal. When you're out in the middle of it, it is hot, 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 and I'm not trying to do that. I'm about worn out for the day anyways. And to be honest with you, we had about half a day, so we came down here. We got quite a bit done, and he's gonna wrap things up. But I appreciate you guys watching. We're about halfway done. Actually, this is the hardest part right here, is the back side. Everything's just like higher and harder. As we're working up our way to the front, it's getting easier and easier because it's easier like to step over the boards and stuff like that. So you can get around a lot easier, which makes your day a lot easier. But out here in the front of the house, we are directly in the sunshine, you know what I mean? So it'd be nice to get down here and kind of start early and maybe go till about noon and then take off. But usually doesn't work out that way. Once we get down here, it's pretty much we're gonna get it done. So I think next time we get back, we'll probably shoot for getting all the rest of the deck framing done, as far as the floor joists and the blocking and all that. I've been putting in a lot of blocking. I did go with the static blocking method rather than a conventional blocking style, just for the fact that I'm having to change things up and use 2x6s on half of it. We got 2x8s back here. I wanted a lot of extra blocking so that this deck can just stand the test of time and last for a really long time, you know what I mean? And more blocking is going to make it stronger and it's going to hold up longer, along with putting that coating on that wood. These boards were not treated, okay? So if you've been watching long enough, I got all these boards in a big coal out pile, had a big, huge trailer load full of boards. Problem is they're all curved and warped, and they were a lot cheaper. I saved a ton of money, and we're making it work. But it does take longer whenever you're messing with boards that aren't that great, you know what I mean? And they're not treated. So this is not normally what I would buy to do a deck, but we are treating the wood, and that's going a whole extra step. You know, if you're using wood that's not treated, highly recommend doing something like this to the wood before you put your top deck on, because once you put your top deck on, ain't nobody gonna want to get underneath there and do all that kind of stuff. It's way easier to do it now. Then you put your top deck on, then you stain your top deck, and everything looks good and primo, and it's gonna last for a long time. So glad you guys are watching. We really do appreciate it, and we'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Give us a like, click on the notification bell, leave a comment, share, do all that kind of stuff. We appreciate it. Peace.